Success often looks glamorous, but what you see is just the tip of the iceberg. Have you ever wondered what it really takes to achieve success? Well, join me today on Simply Money as we look at the invisible side of success, what you need to know. Well, the first thing we need to do is debunk the myth of what success is. There is the misconception of success being overnight success, portrayed by the media. Oh, they struck it rich. We think about the lottery winners. We think about the person who just put their hand at something and all of a sudden it took off and they made millions or they succeeded in an achievement. I think of famous sports people, Tiger Woods, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, whoever you want to name and think of. They didn't just succeed. It took so much effort and so much you don't see on a day-to-day basis that we think, oh, it just happened. That's not how it works. And we're going to debunk that myth that success is an overnight thing. Yes, there are people who hit the lottery. There are people who just happen to hit the right thing at the right time in their business plan or with whatever their endeavor is. There are those outliers, but the normal, the persistent, the most often seen way is slow and steady. A person who sees that and has worked years and years, have been overcoming failures, and that is rarely highlighted. And so we're going to emphasize that success is a process, not a sudden event. One of the things you don't see is below the surface is the hard work that goes on behind the scenes, the long hours, the dedication, the sacrifices and successful people make daily, the routines that they have, their habits, waking up early, their readers, their learners, their investment of time and effort, individuals showing how they prioritize their time and their energy. That's the behind the scenes stuff you don't realize is going on. I like using athletes as an example. LeBron James is somebody that comes to mind to me. Whether you like him or not, please bear with me and don't be so stone-minded that you can't realize he is a phenomenal talent. He is an incredible player, but he's not just talented. He was gifted. He knows he was born with a physical gift, but he's also developed his mind and he puts in the work. He's the first in the gym. He's the last out of the gym. His effort is there. And things you don't see on a day-to-day basis. You may see him on the basketball court, but you don't realize the hours and hours of consistent dedication, the way he treats his body and mind to ensure that he can perform at a top level for so many years. And it's the same way with business, and it's the same way with your money. This is a financial channel, and if you want to learn how to become wealthy, to become independently wealthy, or to become financially free, you need to understand that it takes dedication and things that aren't going to be seen by your friends. I love the quote, and I use it often with my friends. I would rather be wealthy than look wealthy. A lot of people want to put on the flash, the glamour. They want to show it out, and they're not actually wealthy. They're eyeball deep in debt. I would rather be wealthy and wear a t-shirt and a hat every day, because wealth is a mindset, and wealth is the ability to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, because you're not busy, you're not strapped, you're not tied down to paying off all that debt that you're showing in glam. And I'm not saying everybody that has nice things is poor or in debt or strapped, but oftentimes what you see in the TikToks and all these videos and reels are people showing out, pretending that they're wealthy, when in reality they're eyeball in debt, trying to get you to fall for their scheme. You need to be consistent. This is the biggest factor, and it is often the stuff that is needing to be consistent is behind the scenes that nobody else sees. You need to be resilient and adaptable. Those who have truly succeeded have overcome many setbacks and continued on the path of success. Let's look at a few people. You have J.K. Rowling, known for her Harry Potter series. This is a person that we know is wealthy beyond all measure, billionaire because of this success. But we don't often hear the hard work, the failures that she tried 12 different times to get that published and was turned down, but she was persistent, she was resilient, and she adapted, and she became well known and succeeded because of that. Let's look at Walt Disney. The legend has it he failed 302 times before he got financing for creating Disneyland. What if he had given up on the 301st time? You never would have heard of Disney, and you never would have enjoyed Space Mountain. Oh, how about Albert Einstein? 104 times. He didn't speak until he was 4 years old. His parents were probably like, "What's wrong with little Albert? Something's wrong. He's delayed. What's going on?" He didn't read until he was 7. "Oh no, he must be delayed. There's something wrong." And he became a Nobel Prize winner and the face of modern physics because he was persistent. He didn't give up. He had a mindset of go, go, go. Never give up. And you have Dr. Seuss. His first book, To Think That I Saw It on Mulberry Street, was rejected by 27 different publishers, but he did not give up. And now we have Green Eggs and Ham and so many other great children's stories because of his persistence. And one of the greatest persistent, flexible, resilient, adaptable people, Thomas Edison, who said, "If I find 10,000 ways something won't work, I haven't failed. I'm not discouraged because every wrong attempt discarded is another step forward." And that persistence is why we have electricity and so many other wonderful inventions because of his ability to overcome. So be adaptable. Use setbacks as a learning opportunity. Now we need to look at the role of support systems and mentorship. And this is no different with finances. If you are struggling with finances, if you're not succeeding with finances, you need to have a support system. This is stuff that's not seen out front. This is behind the scenes. This is below surface stuff that's happening. People rely on strong support systems, mentors, coaches, networks. You need to get involved in that if you're not succeeding. If you don't have the mental mindset of money success, check out the video I did on psychology of money, the road to riches. This is how you achieve financial wealth, is by changing your mindset. Here you need to have a support system and mentorship to help you learn how to do that. There's so many tools available. Join networks. We have a network here on Simply Money. We have a Simply Money Mall. Check out the link in the description where you can collaborate with other like-minded financial people and learn from them and be encouraged by them. This is a one-stop shop mall. Check it out. There's a free version that you can join and get all the tools necessary to find your financial freedom. So begin by building a network. Start with your partner, your spouse, your best friend, your parents, your kids, whoever it is. Find somebody to begin to collaborate with and join a network of financial like-minded people. Don't get caught into schemes. Don't get caught into people who are trying to get rich quick. Get with people who have a mindset of financial success comes by daily success, from daily consistency, from sticking it out long term. Slow and steady wins the financial success race. Personal sacrifice is often an overlooked element of achieving success. And with finances, it is no different. People think, how did you get wealthy? They made sacrifices. They didn't live for just now. They put a budget in place. They put a plan in place and they stuck with it. They made sacrifices. This is me telling my money what my money's going to do. I'm putting this amount of money into my emergency fund, putting this amount of money into my investments for my future self. So when I'm 80 years old, I can look back at my younger self and say, thank you for taking care of me financially. Thank you for putting me in a place where I can live a dignified retirement. Thank you so much. That is sacrifice, and success requires sacrifice. And those are often things you don't see. Time away from the family, social life, or personal hobbies. Those are things you sometimes have to sacrifice, even for financial success. Maybe you like golfing, maybe you like traveling, but maybe you have to limit that and sacrifice a little bit. Doesn't mean you can't do anything, but those who succeed are willing to make whatever sacrifice necessary to reach their goals. That brings us to the real definition of success. Success is beyond just material wealth or public recognition. This channel is all about all things money. We are simply money. We are here to help you with things financial, and mindset and success is part of that. But it's more than how much money do you have. We're not here to just help you achieve large amounts of money. We're here to help you achieve success financially. And to me, that means financial freedom, putting yourself in a place where you can be free to do what you want, when you want, with whom you want. And that is success in finances. It may not get public recognition. You may not have the most money of anybody, but you've put yourself, by reducing debt, by reducing the amount of money you need, that you can be independent and you can do things for other people that you couldn't do before because you've set yourself up to be successful. And that is an important thing to understand what success truly looks like. Success isn't driving the newest car, living in the biggest house, wearing designer clothes. Success is reaching your goals and being financially free. Reflect on what your goals are. Think about your goals. What do they mean personally? Why do you want to achieve them? What are your values? What are your passions? What truly brings you joy? This should be important not only in all aspects of your life, but in your finances. Why do I want to be financially independent? For me, I can give you several examples. I want to spend more time with my wife. I want to travel with my wife. I want to spend time with my kids and my grandkids. I don't want to be held back by office hours where if I want to go drive to see my son where he lives, or one of my sons who's local, or my grandchild, I can just do it because I have nothing holding me back, and I have set myself up financially to be successful where I can do those things. And that is what my passion is. What is your passion? What are your goals? Know those, and that will help you get that mindset to succeed. Don't forget, success involves much more than meets the eye. Don't get caught into what is seen. Be challenged by the unseen efforts on the part of those who have succeeded, and your journey to success will include many things, most things that are unseen. If you like this video, if this has been encouraging to you, please hit the like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment. If there's other things that you think, hey, this is important for others to hear, leave that. That's part of the community, encouraging one another and how we can succeed. And thank you for joining me on Simply Money, and we'll see you next time.